Hello, friends, and welcome back to AutoFix Zone. Today, we're talking about the 6 most important and dangerous symptoms that indicate a failing engine coolant temperature sensor. The coolant temperature sensor is one of the most crucial sensors in your engine, not only because it helps keep the engine temperature within the normal range, but also because it plays a major role in ensuring smooth cold starts and maintaining the correct air-fuel ratio. So, let's dive right in and see what happens when this tiny sensor goes bad, and what actually causes it to fail in the first place. 1. Check engine light turns on. The very first sign of a bad coolant temperature sensor is the illumination of the check engine light. This warning light is responsible for alerting you to problems in any of the engine's sensors, and that includes the coolant temperature sensor. So, if your check engine light suddenly appears, don't ignore it. It could be something as simple as this sensor or something more serious. 2. Radiator fans keep running constantly. Radiator fans are a vital part of your engine's cooling system, and they rely entirely on signals from the coolant temperature sensor. If the sensor fails and communication between it and the ECU, engine control unit, the ECU will automatically turn the fans on continuously as a protective measure. Other possible causes include a loose or disconnected sensor plug or a broken sensor wire. 3. Engine temperature rising too high. There are many causes for engine overheating, but if your engine temperature is rising because the fans aren't coming on, that's a big clue that the coolant temperature sensor might be faulty. To confirm this, unplug the sensor. If the fans immediately start running at high speed, you've found your culprit. 4. Temperature gauge stuck or not moving. One of the most common symptoms of a failing temperature sensor is when the temperature gauge on your dashboard stops responding or stays fixed. Normally, the gauge should move gradually as the engine warms up or cools down. If it remains frozen, that's a strong indication that the sensor has failed or lost communication with the ECU. 5. Temperature gauge fluctuates rapidly. If you notice your temperature gauge suddenly dropping to the coldest reading even though the engine is hot, or spiking to maximum even though you've just started the car, that kind of fluctuation points directly to erratic readings from a faulty coolant temperature sensor. 6. Slight increase in fuel consumption. The coolant temperature sensor is one of the key inputs the ECU uses to adjust the air-fuel mixture. When the engine is cold, the ECU injects more fuel to help it start smoothly. If the sensor gives incorrect readings, the ECU might think the engine is still cold even when it's not, leading to excess fuel consumption. Causes of coolant temperature sensor failure. 1. End of service life. Like any component in your car, the temperature sensor has a limited lifespan. As it reaches the end of its service life, the symptoms we've mentioned will start to appear one by one. 2. Using tap water instead of coolant. One of the major causes of sensor failure is using regular tap water in your cooling system. Tap water contains minerals that cause corrosion and rust buildup inside the engine, which can destroy not only the sensor but the engine itself over time. Don't miss our previous videos, packed with real tests, tips, and valuable information to help you protect your engine and save time, effort, and money. If you're facing any issue with your car, drop a comment below, and we'll help you out. You've been watching AutoFix Zone. See you in the next video.